Hello, Steve White, Steve RT9. I'm going through all the Super Bowl trailers, and I thought there'd just be a couple of like 2 minute trailers. There's so many like 30-second little teasers. I'm like, oh, this is going to take forever. But they had another Indiana Jones one, and it looks interesting. It looks good. And it's funny because they're obviously hearing the criticisms and the fan bleating and the ringing and screaming and carrying on from people like Doomcock, which I hope they don't listen to, but I mean, God. This trailer is all indie. It's all indie, and the other guy from the other film that came back, and you see Phoebe Waller-Bridge in two shots at the end where she's like hanging in like the out of a plane, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing here?" She's like, "I'm rescuing you," and then he basically grabs her and they fly out of the plane together. Hopefully with a parachute. And that's it. That's the only time you see her. It's basically just him looking awesome, him fighting. You see the parade, on the motorbike, stuff like that. It looks good, but it's like 30 seconds because these things cost like $1 million a second or something. So I find it interesting that the rumor is that they have edited Phoebe Waller-Bridge out of the film. They changed the story so she gets kidnapped and is missing through most of the film because the fan reaction to her and the perception that she was replacing Indiana Jones and it was all her film was something fans were just losing their babies were losing their minds about. So this, whether they've altered the film or not, they've certainly picked a direction with the trailer to just focus on him and to basically not feature her at all, which is interesting. No idea if that's a reflection of what they've done in the film or if they're just, obviously they've already got people complaining and screaming. The last thing they want to give them is more to complain about. So that was interesting. But again, 30 seconds. Before that, they had a trailer for 65 Million Years, which is about a couple of people who get stuck in the past somehow. They crash a ship back in time, I guess, back on Earth. The effects look good, but I guess it's kind of like Alien, but with dinosaurs, because it's not quite like Jurassic Park. It's not that sort of scenario. And yeah, the guy from the Star Wars sequels, I think it's Adam Driver, is it? He's in this. He looks okay. Not my favourite actor. Doesn't do anything for me. But it looks like, fun with dinosaurs, so we'll see. I'll probably watch it. I'm seeing nothing in the cinema, but I'll probably end up watching it on streaming. But I'm going to go, Indie looks good. I'm sure it's going to be good. I liked the Crystal Skull, and I know everyone is like trashing it, but I liked it. I saw it at the cinema. My friends hated it, and they grew up with Indie, and they were just like brokenhearted, and I'm like, I don't know why you're upset, but I'm just going to be sensitive and not say I actually loved it, and just leave you to mourn what the hell ever just happened. I don't know what the hell I enjoyed it. I'm going to rewatch the films before watching the last one. He does ask the guy if he's a Nazi, and then I think he punches him in the face. Yeah, I think because always punch Nazis. So I enjoyed it. It looked good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not paying any attention to the man baby screaming and ranting and carrying on because they've got their own agenda and they've got to feed their base and they've got to get their videos and get their clicks and make their money because it's all a big grift. It has no relation to what's actually happening with any of these films or anything's happening in society. So yeah, we'll see.